It's a-boy-named-sous. We're back with Elden Ring. We're gonna be working on the final boss tonight. Uh, I wouldn't say that it's gonna go too well. That's not very optimistic. I'm not very good at the game. Uh, I have somewhat limited time, so yeah, we'll see what happens. If we beat the final boss, we'll probably start new game +2, just to start DLC prep, and just kind of hang out and play around in the New Game plus 2 cycle a little bit. But I wouldn't count on that. I didn't solo Elden Beast and Radagon my first playthrough. I used summons, I used Spear Dash. I used Black Knife Tiche for the second phase. So yeah, we'll see how I do. God, this game's so fucking cool. Alright. Roll off the edge. Oh! That was cool as shit. He's like, get the fuck out of here. Oh. I don't remember, like, basically any of his attacks. Okay, I kinda remember this one. Alright. You see, as I said, this is probably not going to go well. I wonder if he would be blocking the Moonlight Greatsword, or the Dark Moon Greatsword as they call it. That is a yes. He blocks it. Oh, didn't realize there was the last part of that attack. Alright, well that was fail. It's alright, we're still getting used to things. I don't know why I tried to get that second attack in there. I hesitated either way. Hesitation is defeat. Well. 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 Yeah, this is gonna be over before it begins this time. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Was that a Bleach reference? Are you being serious? I don't know, I haven't really, Bleach wasn't something I really watched back in the day. What's up, Lurker? It's good to see you, man. It's, it's Sekiro. It's a Sekiro reference. It's, Ishin Ashina, or whatever the fuck his name is. The final boss. Isn't it? Now you're making me question everything. How are you doing today? Or tonight, rather? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You closed the distance pretty well, huh? Yeah, that last part. I always forget about that last part, huh? Yeah, this is gonna take some getting used to. It's been a long time since I've fought this little fuck. That is a great question. Just finished dinner and you have a Baja Blast. Like actual dinner, like for yourself, or like working dinner shift? An actual Baja Blast, or like the, you know, as in not having a Baja Blast? A proper meal at home. Oh wow. Shit. That is always a nice thing. I'm used to my girlfriend being that person and being like, I am not having a Baja Blast right now, and like saying like meme shit like that all the time. So I think that I'm just like coded to like always like expect that at this point. Oh, he has a grab. That's fun to find out. Well, we found out that he has a grab attack. Man, I'm getting just wrecked tonight. This is bad. Yet, I don't know what ESL is, but I was guessing that that was a bot. I don't know, just by the way that it was worded there. That's why I wasn't really acknowledging it. Okay, English as a second. That makes sense. I mean, there are some people from like other countries that I've watched before, but I clicked on the user and it says that the account was created like on the 22nd. I don't know. Either way, not my concern really. Too busy getting wrecked in Elden Ring. So I don't think that Health and Steeple is the move. Uh, I don't don't think Dark Moon's gonna be the move either, because I feel like the buff... I feel like the buff just kind of wears off too quickly. And, like, the ranged attack's too slow either way, so we'll take that off too. But it's so cute. It is pretty cool. I meant to check my spells too, because he keeps doing those ranged attacks, and I wanted to see if, I forget what it's called, but there's that one spell that, like, sends, like, magic back at its caster. And I wanted to see if that did anything, but... Can I use Tops' barrier and block the magic? Alright. Alright, so maybe not try the ranged attack right off the bat. This is like the worst I've ever done at anything, I think. Just like dying like back to back like 4 times in a row as soon as you like enter the stream. Yeah, no, Radagon is definitely like yeah. He's definitely not a Moonveil user. Or a sympathizer. I could still use it for like close range though. It still does do pretty decent damage. Kinda want to throw the Bloodhound's Fang on there, just to see what kind of damage it does. And I do have like a couple other like hard hitters leveled up most of the way. I have like Spore Spear up to +9. I know I've got the Bolt of Grandsex up to +9. It's gonna take me like half the night just to get through phase 1. And then we're still gonna have the stupid fucking space whale to fight. So I don't think we're beating the final boss tonight. Because I've only got X amount of time either way. And I'm getting lost in the menu, so... Where the fuck? There it is. Oh. I must have been walking while I was in the menu. I have a new controller coming on Thursday, but my controller is still very messed up, so that'll also probably fuck me up a good bit tonight. Alright, wait for him to do the first move. Alright, that went well. Alright, dodge forwards. Maybe. we've already used most of our potions. And that's it. I can't even say that it's Elden Ring roll and still get hit. It's like, I'm pretty sure I just suck. Like, I was not doing great against Malekith, or, I mean, Horlu took me a decent amount of time too. But like, goddamn, I'm just getting my ass whooped here. I forget that sprinting and jumping are a thing too, because, like, I'm so used to playing the old school FromSoft games, you know? I'm an old Dark Souls player at this point. Okay. This time though, we'll at least remember to do our 2 buffs. You know what? Let's just do the flask while we're at it. Sekiro influenced combat in Elden Ring, but I'm not trained to sprint and jump because I haven't played Sekiro. Biased, but I don't think it's a good thing. I really enjoy the jump feature in this game when I remember that it's there, especially like when I'm exploring. Like, I really, really appreciate it then. Uh, I will say that you're right about it being influenced by Sekiro, but like I always forget about it because it plays so much different from Sekiro. I don't know, like Sekiro you can play that game at like breakneck speeds because you just don't have stamina. Uh, do I play it at that speed? No, because I'm also, as I just said, like old school Dark Souls player, and half the time I'm trying to play Sekiro like Dark Souls. It took me like until I was like 3/4 of the way through that game, and then I finally started playing the game like it wanted me to. The wind up on that though. I really hate the wind up on all of his attacks. It reminds me of Morgott. Margit, whatever. Leave me alone. I'm like running away too much. I'm like spending the entire fight backing up. It's like just like when I was a kid, my dad was like, "Oh, you're too scared of the baseball, Joey. Just look at the ball, Joey. Keep your eye on the fucking ball, you fucking idiot." Alright. Sorry. Alright, I do too, but anyone who thinks combat in Elden Ring benefits from the jump, specifically to evade, forgets that Sekiro has indicators for attacks for you to jump over. That's true. I agree with you there. Hello, Evie Kayla. What's up? Welcome. It's good to have you. Uh, no stamina, there's also that. Yeah, no, the delayed attacks are getting so annoying, dude. Like, it's like, how long am I gonna watch you wind up the attack before you just finally like slam it down? It is going okay, Evie Kayla. Uh, how long have I been playing this game? Uh, well, I when did I pick it up? Probably about 6 months after the game came out, I picked it up and I finished my playthrough within a year. And I made it most of the way through New Game Plus. And then I just recently picked up New Game Plus again so that I could get ready for the DLC. Uh, so shit. On this save I have 300 hours, but I've also fallen asleep a couple of times with the game open. So, you know, that has definitely added to the amount of time there. Stream is going not great. I'm trying to beat the final boss, and I'm trying to like solo the final boss without summons or anything, and it's not going great because I spent the entire first new game cycle using summons in all of the boss fights, and I leaned on it way too much, and I never really got good. It would be kind of funny just to use the rat splurger, wouldn't it? You do 2D and 3D animations? That's cool. Yeah, no, it would be kind of fun to use the rats, wouldn't it? Or like the noble sorcerer, another one of the useless summons. I really do appreciate the thought there, but unfortunately, I'm not really the type of person that's looking for the custom designs or anything. I'm a full-time line cook, part-time streamer, and by that I mean I hop on here whenever I'm like playing video games, just so I like can hang out, and, you know, talk to people while I'm playing games. Basically, it's not really like a thing for me. I mean, I'll definitely keep you in mind if I ever like want any like thing like that. But yeah, it's not really like something that I've really put any type of thought into, I guess. Either way, Blurger, Evie, I'll be right back. Uh, I need to hop off here so I can go check on my mom's old man. So I'll be gone for about 10 or 15 probably. So if you guys exit the stream or anything, that's fine. Uh, won't take it personally or anything. Uh, have a good night if you do, but I'll be back soon either way, so I can get some more attempts in. Sounds good, man. Bye. Alright, hello, I'm back. Thank you, Evikawa. It's very nice of you. If you're asking about a Discord username, unfortunately, to show how, like, not with it I am, I actually don't have a Discord. It's something that I should probably get on and make, because, honestly, I know absolutely nothing about Discord. It's very embarrassing how chronically offline parts of the internet I am. But, yeah. Lurker, do you have any advice for me when it comes to, like, things that I could use here? Specifically weapons that I could use here. What does this thing do? I've never really used this. Alright, so it does, like, a ranged attack kind of deal. Does it have, like, any type of status effect? No? It does fire damage. We should probably stick to what we know, you know? Made some tea. That's cool. I can't remember the last time I made hot tea. Sounds very relaxing, though. I need to, like, drink more relaxing beverages and less fucking Monster energy drinks and Celsius and shit to get through my work day, and then, yeah. I definitely have a caffeine problem. So while you were away, I had actually asked you, Lurker, do you have any advice for me as far as weapons that I could be using during this fight? Alright. The lag on that one, though. Alright, I forgot to jump there instead of dodge. I thought there was gonna be like a delayed attack there. I thought the ground was gonna do its little weird thing. Okay. Advice for Radagon, he's immune to everything. Big number, hit him with whatever does most damage. No, you didn't miss anything else. And I am holding up as many seconds as needed. See, the Dark Moon does a lot of damage, for sure. But my problem is with the big great swords in this game. The game... Oh, there's something up with my audio. What, is it doing like the stupid like clicking? My setup is an Afterglow headset. Still doing it? That's annoying. I'm sorry about that. I really do need to, like, make my shit less janky. Yeah, no, I read it up on, like, the audio doing this on, Reddit, and I read that it was, like, a big Xbox problem, and I read that a fix for it was to, like, start a party on Xbox, and just have yourself in the party, and I do that all the time, and that did seem to, like, reduce the amount of like, times this, like, static thing happens with audio, but, like, it still happens every now and again. It's something that I can't figure out why it happens, or what triggers it, or what stops it, quite honestly. So Moonlight Greatsword is doing the most out of what I have equipped there. Or the Dark Moon Greatsword, rather. We could just use, you know, Radagon sword against Radagon and just be super meta about it, but I feel like that would be, like, the worst idea. I feel like he has to be, like, resistant against that shit. I don't know. I want to keep the Dark Moon for second phase, but I think that even though the Bloodhound's Fangs doesn't do that great of damage, like with base hit, like with that weapon skill, it is doing good damage. I don't know. I feel like maybe I just need to keep trying and, like, actually learn the moveset a little bit better. Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, if I read what you were saying, that is exactly what you were saying. Like the weapon art is stupidly strong on it, and like that's what I end up doing a lot of the time when I'm choosing weapon in this game. Is like basing my choice off of the weapon art instead of like just the regular moveset. Because like the greatsword moveset is just too slow for a lot of these bosses. Okay, so we only have 7 rune arcs. So I don't want to use any until we actually know the moveset. Damn it. He was waiting for me to heal there. You put an Ash of War like Stormcaller on a greatsword, and wow, would you look at that? Your greatsword hit 5 times in 2 seconds. What the fuck even is balance? You see, that's something that I am incredibly guilty of in this game, is I've only really used the base Ash of Wars with a lot of weapons, and I haven't really like played around with like changing them up too much. Honestly, I haven't even like used that wide of a variety of weapons. I used Moon Veil for the majority of my playthrough. Before that, it was Bloodhound's Fang, and after the Moon Veil, it was the Dark Moon Greatsword. So, yeah. Your Fina Spear is outranged and you can't do shit about it, except he'll probably spam ranged. I've used Vike's War Spear a little bit. I'm trying to think like what other spears I even have that are leveled up. I only have Mog's Spear up by 5. Bolt of Grand Sax I have plus 10, but try double slash on for size. Double slash on what? Super underwhelming skill, but the neat thing is you duck low under the animation, so low in fact that most bosses miss because they swing over your head. Wouldn't I have to like have like a leveled up like regular weapon to like switch out the Ash of War though? Like I can't do that with like boss weapons or like stuff like that, right? trying to think of like what I even have that is leveled up all the way as far as regular weapons go. Yeah, no, I think that sounds like a lot of work right now. So, I do have like some of the gargoyle weapons leveled up. Those are really strong. I've never really used them. That's the thing, is that I've leveled up like a bunch of random ass shit just because it looked kind of cool. The gargoyle's black blades are strong, you're saying? The twin blade. Well, I don't have that one leveled up the whole way, so. Whoopsie doopsie. I mean, I guess I could switch up like what I'm doing. Instead of fighting Radagon, I could just go and like get some runes real quick and level up some weapons and just kind of turn it into a cozy little Sunday hangout. Just missed him every time. That timed lightning attack always gets me. Yeah, you can buy all the... Is it called Titanite in this game? You can buy all the smithing stones or whatever they're called at the round table for sure. And you're not distracting me. I'm playing the game until Virginia shows up tonight, basically. I do need to get up somewhat early tomorrow because my little outside kitty has a vet appointment. But I think that that's what we're going to end up doing, is turning it into just kind of hangout time instead of running my head into a wall. So, that in mind, we're going to switch up to some crowd control weapons. In case wherever we end up going, we need to kill a bunch of people real quick. Because the first thing we're going to do is go back to the round table. Well, actually, let me see if I have any runes to pop. I was about to say we'll pop any runes that we have, but nope, we don't have any runes to pop. So we'll actually go down to the farming spot. We'll get some runes really quick, and then we'll go to the round table. We gotta go to Candy Mountain, Charlie. Candy Mountain, you fill me with sweet sugary goodness. Sell the 44,000 raisins I have? What do you mean by that? You see, this is what I mean, is that I'd never pay attention to half my inventory, Blurger. Either way, it'll take 2 seconds to get some runes. Well, it would have taken 2 seconds if I had teleported to the right place. This shows how often I, like, actually come here and get this. Oh, I use the Rawa fruit every now and again, I think. Whatever heals the horse. I've used that during, like, boss fights before when I can use the horse, like dragon fights and shit. Yeah, I've used the raisins a couple of times. Nobody does that? Well, I guess I do that. Does nobody else care about Torrent? If you, like, cause, like, if you heal yourself with the flask, it heals him a little bit too. But, like, half the time it doesn't heal him up all the way. And then, like, if he actually goes down, then, like, it costs a whole nother flask to bring him back, and you have to go through that stupid fucking menu. To, like, revive him. It's stupid. Listen, people are dumb, they don't know about the raisins, they just use the flask. I don't use the raisins either, but at least I know. I'm probably just dumb for using the raisins. Yeah, by no means do I ever really play these games in a smart way. There's 3 kinds of raisins, the best are frozen. What, like, there's actually, like, different raisins that heal more? Which, again, this really shows how much attention I pay when I'm playing this fucking game. 20 raisins, yeah, I only have 20. I don't have 40,000. I only have 3 frozen raisins. I only got two kinds of raisins. Alright. Wrong way. Follow the sounds of Hugh just slowly tapping away. There he is. Okay. So we need smithing stone 2 before we can do anything else. Not the twin blade, it's not a sword. You see, that's what I mean about me having 300 hours in the game, Blurger, is that I have fallen asleep with the game open a lot of times. So, like, add, like, probably, like, 50, 60 hours, at least. And I've probably actually played the game, like, a little bit over 200, maybe. And a lot of it has not been spent, wandering around the open world, picking up the random bullshit that you can harvest. I should probably like look up how many of these you need to like completely level up items at a time. 12 of each. Okay. Okay, you lied, it does work. Okay, sweet, because I was like planning on that. So I need 10 of these. 5 of these. You have the wiki open, you don't know everything. I thought you just knew all of this off the top, off the dome. Okay. Reason you've been so chatty about in-game stuff lately is because you've been doing in-game stuff lately, DLC prep. Yeah, no, everybody's doing that right now, I guess, you know? But, I kind of figured that that was what was, like, triggering you as well. So you're saying the double slash here? And you get to pick the affinity. So I have like dex mostly. So that's 241, 287, 277, 283. I can do anything. You see, that's why I like built the character like this, is so I could basically just fuck around with anything. Magic maybe, or lightning. I think that I'll probably just keep it keen, right? Or, what does bleed do? He doesn't bleed, okay. Alright. teleport back to the throne, and we will at least try out the attack before we go in there and get wrecked. Yeah, no, it's really easy, like, getting a bunch of runes in this game when you can just teleport down to that Mogwin area and just kill a bunch of Alban Arcs really quick. You see, it's been so long since I was playing like a new game cycle that like I don't realize how long they kept you from buying stones quite honestly. Uh, Everything's available to you in Armor Core 6. Oh, okay. So you just like okay. Okay, so you can do a couple. I feel like the old games you didn't need to buy stones. I'm trying to think. I think I remember buying some stones in 3. But that was because I was like just leveling up a lot of different boss weapons. It gave you plenty or you could farm them more easily. Or more early. No, more. I really suck at reading sometimes. Alright. I tend to stick to one weapon too. That's my problem with these games is that I've always been like either like a katana user or the big ass guts greatsword. Alright. Maybe we were a little overeager. And you know what else I need to think of now that we're using a regular weapon is that we can buff it. We didn't prep. I didn't like buff up before I walked through the door. The way I prepped is that I took a swig of Monster energy drink before I went through the door. I don't think it was enough. Okay, let's look at our spells really quick. Don't need Lord's Heal. He's not a Revenant. That's the only reason I have on there, or have that on there, is to deal with those, like, the Revenants. Don't need Lanisax's Glaive. Ancient Dragon's Lightning could possibly be useful against Elden Beast. I don't know. It did big damage against Estelle. Don't need Scouring Black Flame. never used this before. Creates a dark space that draws in spells. Would that work against his, like, ranged attacks, I wonder? I don't know. Again, I've never used it before. What kind of weapon buff do we want to use? Said before, you'll say it again. Best advice you can give for Elden Beast is we'll win as long as we can hit the target. It's simple. Pest threads. Or, like, we could do the meteorite or, like, common azure, I guess. But, like, I don't know how well that would work. I wasn't trying to back out there. Don't think we need that. Don't think we need the phalanx. Let's put the meteorite on there. I want a weapon buff, though. Should we freeze him? Immune to freeze. What else do we have? We have electrify. Black flame blade. I don't know if I have that. Wouldn't it be like down here with like all the other black flame ones? Yeah, I feel like black flame, if I had black flame blade, wouldn't it be down here with all of like scouring black flame ritual, protection, all of the other black flame incantations? I'm gonna throw Tops's barrier on there just to see what happens. It'll be funny if it actually works. Is it in my box? Fire. Okay. Is there a spell to put fire on your weapon? Or should I use like an item for that? Some grease. I probably have some grease. That's the thing, is that I haven't really used a whole lot of like items on weapons. Yeah, I've got 39 of those. Building off the Ash of War, Flame of the Red Mains. Flame grant me strength is OP. I meant to change to Tops's Barrier and the Staff. There we go. Oh. There was another part to that attack. I thought he was gonna do a different attack. He just slapped me out of the air. That was funny. Oh. Yeah, we died to that grab a lot. Might have been wrong about double slash. He is swinging down a lot. Also, I'm just not used to it. Also, I just suck. So we're gonna take that off. We didn't have the staff equipped. So, the sorceries weren't really doing us any good. We are going to put Bloodhound back on. Cut it out. understand that second part, though. Oh, wrong button. Oh, well, that lingering damage, though. Well, I do kind of feel like Bloodhound might be the way to go. That was slick. I don't know what part you're talking about, but I was doing terrible. There was only like a couple of times in there that like I actually like dodged correctly. I keep mixing up like jumping and dodging, and I'm getting like the attack windows all fucked up. And yeah, no, he was still going there. Yeah, no, it always does feel good whenever the little Ash of War that you use there ends up being a dodge. Bloodhound's Finesse. I couldn't remember the name. I knew it wasn't Bloodhound's Step, but I wanted to call it Bloodhound's Step. Man. Well, jumped too early. Alright. So don't try the follow-up attack. Because every time I'm trying that follow-up attack, I'm missing. I think he might be like a one-hit kind of boss either way. Like get one or two hits in at a time, back off or dodge. I always just get so greedy and I try to like rush through things. I think that's like my strategy for these games usually is big number, big damage, get it done quickly before they can kill me. That was definitely what took me through Salt and Sanctuary when I played that game. trying to get familiar. Get up. Alright, so jump for that one. Yeah, I was just trying to like kind of learn the moveset a little bit that time. Probably should have just been trying to do that from the get-go instead of charging in like a fucking idiot, but well, the enemy design on that thing is just disturbing. I don't know if you've seen the Zulia video on Blurker, but there's a Zuli the Witch video on those enemies, and it definitely like gave me some details that I didn't initially realize about it. we got blown up. Whoops. Nope. Oh. Well, that was the best effort we've put in so far. And it's only, you know, we got him like a little bit under halfway health, and it's only an hour and 42 minutes into the stream. So, I mean, I think we're making good time, you know? That's pretty good. Meanwhile, somewhere else, somebody has beaten the entire game in 30 minutes. Also doesn't help that this is my day off, so I might have eaten a little gummy before booting up. So I don't think that's really helping my concentration with Radagon right now. Man, he packs a wallop, don't he? Mightiest of wallops. He's got me. This was a lot easier with Black Knife Tish, you know. Or however you pronounce her name. The Black Knife Spirit Ash. It was a lot easier when I was using her. It was like first phase would be over in like 30-45 seconds because he'd be too busy going after her, and I would just annihilate him with the Dark Moon Greatsword skill. But that's not really an option here. I guess we should try one run like with the Dark Moon and see how we do, because it does do best damage out of any of our weapons. But I don't know. I'm not convinced. Alright. Waifu sword, here we go. Ah. Ah. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Oh, but look at that damage. If I can actually land the hit on him. Okay, now that buff wore out, we'll switch to Bloodhound. Okay, so new strategy. Start out with Dark Moon. Annihilate his health bar as much as we can with that. Once the buff wears out, we switch to Bloodhound and do our little dance with that. Waifu sword for the win. They made an LG super strong in this one, but it's kind of slow. Yeah, no, that's what I mean, is that it is really slow, especially for the bosses. But god damn, that was some good damage, you know? I can't deny that. That was like 4 hits, and it was like a little bit more than half of his health bar. So, yeah. Well, at least the flask was active, you know? Oh, he pulled me back in? That was greedy, trying to get that cheeky attack in there. This is not the one. Get that shit off there too. We're already doing terrible. And also, the controller is getting more and more fucked up. Because, I wasn't trying to run forward there. Even like right now, I'm not pushing forward on my stick. It's just kind of doing its thing, you know? Thursday can't come soon enough. I have like 3 controllers that like work, and they're all still sort of broken. And I think that it's breaking more because I only hit the button once there. Thanks for the follow, Mud Swifty. Welcome in. We're getting our asses absolutely fucking whooped. Absolutely handed to us. Damn it. Nope. He's gonna get me. Yep. I hate you.
These load times are killing me though. I've been wanting to upgrade my console since like the beginning of the year, and then I was about to, and then I found out that my job owed me like quite a bit of money in back pay, so I've been waiting on that, but I still haven't seen a single cent out of it. So I think that I might just cave and just get the new console. Because, I mean, we're dying this much in the base game. When Shadow of the Erdtree comes out, I don't want to spend half of my time just looking at pictures while, you know, looking at the load screen after dying constantly. No, I'm talking about like just upgrading to the current generation. I'm still playing on Xbox One, Blurger. Like I don't have Series S. Your boy is still rocking the old school bullshit. Cyberpunk 2077 was awful to play, but like I still played the whole game because I really enjoyed it, but like it was barely playable. And like even Crab Game, another Crab's Treasure, that was glitching out on me the other night when I was trying to stream. I'm getting the same load as you do on PC. Really? I was talking to a coworker, and they play on PS5, and they were saying that the load times are like 5 or 10 seconds or something. I hate you. He keeps blocking my Wind Scar attack, and it's really pissing me off. We're doing really bad this time. I mean, we've been doing terrible the entire time, but... we stagger him. We have no flasks left. We start like playing like that. It doesn't bug you. You're happy the game runs at a smooth 60 FPS. Last time you tried to stream, your PC caught on fire. I hope you don't mean literally. I'm glad that you got the, or I'm glad that you appreciated the Inuyasha reference there. Okay. I am gonna go check on my little doggo really quick and make myself a little drink, and I'll be right back. 5 minutes at most. By the way, it is my little doggo's 14th birthday tomorrow.
Alright, I'm back. Just taking my little doggo out. As I was saying, it's his 14th birthday tomorrow. He's an old man now. It's crazy. Doesn't seem like that long ago he was a little puppy. But then it also feels like forever ago, and it feels like he's been around my whole life at the same time, you know? It's weird. Time, man. It's weird, huh? Man. That was lucky as fuck right there. Sensory overload, so many flashing lights. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying before when I actually like hit him with the waifu sword. Yeah, no, like we definitely need to like get as much damage done as possible with that before that buff wears out. If we can stagger him, that'd be great. What rings do I have? You mean like the talismans? I'm pretty sure I have all the ones already equipped that like boost the skill and the charged skill damage, and I'm pretty sure that's why it's doing that much damage. More! More! Get the Kylo Ren meme in there. I don't know why I find that meme so fucking hilarious, but yeah, no, I really do. So yeah, we have boost physical damage negation, boost the attack power of skill, lowers FP consumed by skills, enhances charged spells and skills. Hang on, easy. Godfrey doesn't work with fuck. Godfrey's doesn't work with the Dark Moon. Are you sure? Kinda. I mean, what else would I put on there? Because there's also like greatly raises the potency of incantations, but we're only using 2 incantations as buffs, and they're mainly defense buffs. Axe Talisman enhances charge attacks. What if, now hear me out, we take off the Dragon Crest, put on the axe. I want to see if like all of them affect it, and we can just get like so much damage, you know? Yeah, I don't know if you heard me earlier, Blurker, but it's my day off, and I might have eaten a little sneaky gummy before the stream. So yeah, I am actually a little fucking insane right now. Something like that. Yes, a gummy bear. I do have a weakness for those Black Forest gummy bears. Those Johns are really fucking good. Made with real fruit, man. That's what makes a difference. Alright, the Dragon Crest definitely does something for our protection, though. We didn't even get a chance to get some good hits in there, so we'll see if Godfrey affects the projectiles. Okay. So the swing would be like if I actually like connect physically with him when I'm doing that, like a charge attack. There's too many buffs, man. I'm getting mixed up like doing all this crap. Can you use boiled crab instead of talisman? Everything goes back to crabs, huh? Well, that was easy. After 2 hours and 15 minutes of bullshit, that was fucking hilarious. Oh, man. Oh, we didn't use a single flask. Oh, man. I gotta collect myself before before I get wrecked here. Oh, man. Whew. You almost spit out your Baja Blast. Yeah, you did tell me about your Horaloo. What's it doing? Oh, it's like a Plasudasax Flame Breath. Now he's gonna dip. Oh, well, that was quick. You're right though, the game is nonsense. I think that our only chance to like get through this is basically like do what we just did and blow through that first phase. Because I'm extremely unfamiliar with that second phase with like Elden Beast. It's probably been over a year since I fought Elden Beast. You tried to warn me too with the Run Forest Run, but yeah. You either get killed by the boss or kill it so fast you don't learn a goddamn thing. You're right. If we actually get through this first phase a couple more times, or maybe even just one more time, maybe we'll use a rune arc just to get that extra little bit of health going on. Oh, he got me. My cat just climbed onto my lap and started making biscuits. Now is not the time, Percy. Bakery is closed, little kitty cat. Listen to Percy. It's his house, man. He does what he wants.
forgot to even use the pest threads against Beast too. I remember whenever I like got to the second phase, I was like thinking to myself, oh, there's something I was supposed to be doing right now. It was pest threads. He's like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. We hit him midair again. And then we immediately died. I feel like the midair is like kind of a good time to get the attack off. If you can get the dodge like timing, like the first time that we got him midair, we got that dodge timing down. But that second time, no, he just kind of wrecked us with that delay. You like Pursuit of Sax, don't get you wrong, but so much time is wasted catching up to him. I agree with you. I really liked Pursuit of Sax a lot, but I did hate chasing after him after a while. And when he started teleporting and it turned into more of like an endurance fight, I don't know, it did get a little frustrating, I guess. Sorry, I'm responding to a message. My girl's on her way over, but it's gonna take her like an hour at least. She's coming from ways away. And then when she gets here, I'm gonna... Maybe me and her are gonna watch some Walking Dead. We've been trying to like finish the last season of it, and man, it is bad. I don't know. I think there's only one episode left though, so... That show stopped being good back at like season 5 or 6. At least like really, really good. Have you been watching anything good recently, Blurker? I was asking if you'd been watching anything good recently. Any good anime? I don't know. Like I was just I had Vinland Saga on earlier today in the background. I don't know if you've watched that or not. We staggered him midair. That was great. Okay, so you've heard good things, but you've also heard that it's kind of long. So I can definitely agree with that. And the first season is not nearly as good as the second, and the second is a slow burn. It takes a good while for anything of note to happen, and there's a lot of like over the top anime emotion going on. But the story's really cool, and the voice acting is really good, whether you watch it in sub or dub, quite honestly. I don't know. What else have I been watching recently? I need to like go back and catch up on Demon Slayer. Uh, I haven't watched any of that since Mugen Train arc. I finished that where what's his name? The Flame Hashira or whatever was fighting the demon at the end. But I really enjoyed it. I just I haven't watched any of the newer seasons after that. I think there's like the Entertainment District, and then like I think there's another one after that on Netflix. You just started watching the new season? He got me with the Divine Dragon attack. You might not get that reference. When he does that, like the ranged attack with the sword there, it's very reminiscent of, Sekiro. You do get it? Okay, yeah. Like the Divine Dragon has like a whole combo. Oh yeah? I do have a YouTube video up on it, but, yeah. I never assume that anybody watches any of that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've got most of the shit that I post is literally just for shits and giggles and, you know, I don't know. Just so that, like, I have it for me, I guess. Which, it might be a weird thing, but I don't know. I think it's really, really funny how, like, every other video on my YouTube is like, oh, you've got, like, my second most viewed video on YouTube has, like, 350 views, and then Seaman of Dong has, like, 200,000. And I think that just, it speaks volumes about the Souls community. And the comment section is just great. I love it. Like, there are people just roasting the shit out of me, and it's so funny. Yeah, no, I check YouTube Studio like every like couple of days. Like it's not like something that I like keep up with or anything, but like yeah, no, the last time I had checked like one of like my random like Fallout VODs had gone over 350, which I thought was like really weird. No, it's just easier to like it's the only way to like choose your thumbnails and stuff if you're like uploading on mobile, really. At least as far as I know. Oh, we should have gone for it. We could have staggered him out of that. Instead, we just died. Yeah, if we had gone for that mid-air attack again, we could have staggered him. This is a good one so far. Oh, missed that. I got too greedy. And then I got wrecked. The end. An original story by a boy named Sue. Excuse me. I was half trying to do a funny voice, and then I also had like a frog in my throat, so it kind of ended up being, yeah. Let's pop one. Oh, well. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that follow-up. Oh no, my buff! That's the one move I have. Yeah, if we can't demolish him with Windscar, then, I mean, we're just kind of fucked because I suck. That was a perfect waste of a rune arc, but what are you gonna do? That was the worst we've done in a long time. Good old regression. Don't be sorry, dude. Welcome back. We just got wrecked, the worst that we've gotten wrecked in a while. I also made the terrible decision to waste a rune arc. I was like, we're doing good enough, like, we can use the extra health and see what happens. You see, that's the only way that we are getting through this first phase, is like obliterating him with Windscar, and just hoping for the best. Windscar! He doesn't like Inuyasha. Get that weeb shit out of my air tree.
That's my problem though, is that like instead of like watching new shows or like movies or anything like that, I always end up like not finding time to like watch anything or do anything like that until it's almost time for me to fall asleep. And then I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna fall asleep while I'm watching something. I'll just put on like the same show or like movie that I've watched 8,000 times. So I'm like, oh, Inuyasha again. Cowboy Bebop. Alright, wait for him to attack first. You're not allowed to dodge. You can either block it or you can dodge, but you can't do both. Why did I dodge forward? I could have just like stood back. Ah! Out of range? Yeah. I couldn't see what he was doing. I guess that was kind of the idea though, huh? Yeah, this is gonna take some getting used to. I leaned on Spear Dash way too much in the new game. We're definitely not gonna get this tonight, I don't think. Gonna have to be like a two-parter kind of deal where I like choose like a night where I have like a couple of solid hours to dedicate to it at this point. Now that I know how we're gonna get through phase one at the very least. Yeah. many times am I gonna just let that happen until I get the dodge timing right, you know? I mean, the grab for sure, but I mean, like, you know, just any of it, really. Run away! Of course you have a delayed finish to the combo as well. Run, 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 run. Why can't I use fucking Torrent here? Miyazaki-san, why? Run. Stop buffing and run, you stupid fuck. Wow, so pretty. What is happening? What is happening? Don't need to get good, just spam L2. No, it's R2. It's L2 and then a bunch of R2s. That's what I'm spamming. Only one L2 and then a bunch of R2s. Listen here, you little. Back in my day, we played slappers only and we liked it. Yeah, well, I know that, like, I'm not. You see, here's the thing. I'm just trying to solo the boss without Spirit Ash or summons or anything like that. I didn't say I'm not using cheesy ass weapons. I'm not doing like the you have to use the club and only melee. I can't do that shit. I'm not good. Yeah, is boat like past tense of bite? I think that's just bitten, you know? I always dodge too quick. I always dodge too soon. I always panic. And I'm just like, oh, I gotta get out of here before he grabs me. And then he grabs me. Well, that was embarrassing. I tried to heal and instead I was trying to put fire grease on the Dark Moon Greatsword. So instead of healing, he was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Your phone is on something tonight. Well, me and your phone are on the same page. Lurker, I heard all of that in Melena's voice. Right, Melina? Yeah. I mix up the names all the time because there's Melina, Melania. Actually, I think those are the only two that I really mix up that much. In America's own words. Get me down from here, my arms are fucking tired.
trying to make it good. I think that I think that I've figured out my problem for the past hour. Besides just sucking in general at the game, has been I've gotten too greedy because of how quickly we blew through the first phase that one time. So now instead of trying to like focus on my dodges, I'm just trying to like blow through it, and I'm just like trying to attack too much, and I'm just getting way too reckless. It all just depends upon whether or not he blocks any of these like projectiles. Or whether or not it like staggers him. Well, I know that you can. Again, I've been playing really recklessly. I got way too greedy after that one time. And now I'm forgetting to do like all of my buffs. Well, I was hitting dodge, but it was all at the wrong time, so. I should have gone for it. Always go for it. Hesitation is defeat. Of course, then there's fucking Space Whale. Yeah, that's what I mean, is that like you kind of need to like be careful on that first phase and not like get hit too much, because you still have to last all of that battle with the Elden Beast, and I still need to learn all of the moveset there. I'm sure there's people who are like fucking doing way more damage against Radagon than what I'm doing right now. It is really fun to see those numbers though, I agree with you. And I'm sure that like 99% of people who would be doing that kind of damage against Radagon would have already been done with this fight like an hour and a half ago. Two times in a row. Getting wrecked. That was excuse me, that was embarrassing. Oh, I thought I had it. False confidence. No, he's been doing that a lot. Like grabbing projectile and like stopping it. And then like doing his own little cast. He does that quite a bit. That's why I don't know. I should, I don't know. I'm going back and forth on whether or not it's a good idea to like try to get off the attack right off the bat or to wait for him to attack. Because the buff wears off quicker than what you think. So you want to try to get as many of the attacks in as you can. But I don't know. And you're right, I am fucked. He has evolved. He has had enough of my bullshit. And honestly, who can really blame him? Rest in peace. Okay. We've only got like 10 minutes left. Probably 15 minutes maybe. So, what do we want to do for the last little bit? It's not like running my head into a wall. We want to see if we've missed any field bosses that we can just wreck immediately. I think I got all the birds, but I can't remember. hoping that I'd magic pixel. I'm not sure if I understand. Yeah, no, I'm sorry that I'm not getting it tonight. Oh, yeah, no. No, I didn't think that I was gonna survive that grab. But yeah, sorry I'm not getting the boss tonight. But we at least got a plan for what we're doing. Oh yeah, no, I'm tired and I'm for sure like just playing like really, really fucking sloppy. But I still want to wait until like I have a little bit more time to dedicate to it until I try again. I'm trying to think if there are any field bosses that I could have missed. You see, that's what I'm gonna do is that I'm trying to prep for the DLC by like getting through this, and then I've been trying to find an answer to this question, and since you're on stream, let me ask you, because I'm sure you're gonna be able to tell me. So, way back in the day when I was playing the original Dark Souls, and I was in the middle of like my new game, uh, I was in the middle of my new game playthrough, and then I installed Artorias of the Abyss like halfway through my playthrough, but I couldn't play the DLC until New Game Plus, if that makes sense. Like I couldn't like just start the DLC in the middle of my new game playthrough, even though I had installed the DLC. So my question is, when the DLC drops, are you going to be able to like access the DLC in the middle of like a playthrough that you're already currently in, or do you need to like start a new playthrough? That's what I mean though, is that like Dark Souls 3, I remember it being like weird too because like I remember it being different from 1 where like I installed Ash's Variandal and then all of a sudden Gale was at the one place, the church or whatever, and you could teleport to Ariandel from there. I'm seeing if I beat the Knight's Cavalry down here before we quit for the night. Because I'm pretty sure that there is like 2 Knight's Cavalry down here if I remember correctly. And I can't remember if I got them in New Game Plus. Oh, there's that room bear that scared the shit out of me last time. I hate Consecrated Snowfield. Apparently you can access the DLC after you beat both Radon and Moog. Also just a gaming computer thing, updating a save with new content is almost always buggy. They make weird games that handle perfectly ordinary problems in weird ways. World state is a big part of the program, or problem. Okay. sorry, I didn't mean to. Golly Baloo. Well, cue the fucking Piano Man meme. Yeah, no, definitely better gravity than the bear. Bears scare me too much. I've heard that they are like bears turning into dragons. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I've think that I've seen that video. Alright, well, I didn't make sure it was nighttime. Bears bleed and freeze, room bears do not. I don't know, but that rune bear incantation in the DLC looks pretty crazy. Fuck off. I was about to say, that's one of those dragonsons, isn't it? Okay, if the Knights Cavalry... Yep. Stop it. You see, this is when we should have equipped the Sacred Relic Sword. Oh, yeah, no, if there's two of them, then we're gonna use Torrent. No, I hate the pages. The pages are really fucking annoying. I remember when I ran into the pages both in the capital and at the academy. Like, I probably died to both of those dudes like 5 times, at least. You see, perfumers, I've never had that much of an issue with them. I think that's I end up like killing them before they really have that much of a chance to do anything. I think I've been that fortunate. Spark Aromatic is busted, and it's one of the few things that's just as OP when you use it. Is it that an incantation? It's a throwable. Well, that explains why I've never used it or heard of it, is because I have never really used throwables in this game. There's so much out here that's trying to kill me besides these two fucks. Wow, the game does not like two of them at the same time. My frames, though. My frames, give me back my frames. Oh my god. I couldn't see what was happening past the troll's ass. Misses every single swing. Okay, well I was trying to like squeeze in a sneaky little field pause before the end or something. But I didn't remember or realize that there was two of them down here. And I don't think I have that in me tonight either. So, oh well. The chunks, you get 1300 damage or more if the target is big and or weak to fire, which is nuts on a throwable. That sounds pretty fucking insane because, like, I mean, it's like very similar to the numbers I was just seeing when you were hitting Radagon and shit. With the Wind Scar attack. And that's with all of the buffs. But I've never really used any of the throwables. I've heard that you can interrupt Waterfowl Dance with like a pot or a throwable like that. But I've never tried it. But, alright. Thanks for hanging out tonight, Blurger. Thank you to anybody else who is still in the stream. It's awesome having you guys here and hanging out. Yeah, no, sorry that like it was like just me running my head into a wall for 3 hours and not getting anything done and just being stupid. But sometimes that happens. Yeah, I almost hopped on Fallout 3 instead because I was like, I don't think that I'll be able to beat the Elden Beast tonight. And you know, I like feeling like I accomplished something, I guess, whenever I like play a game. But it was still like it was really really fun, like just hanging out and like shooting the shit while I was fucking around with this. And it was really funny. We had a couple of laughs. So I'm glad that I hopped on Elden Ring tonight. And again, it was really cool hanging out and talking. So thanks for stopping by, everybody else, and thanks for chatting, Blurger. It's always awesome having you on the stream. I'll see everybody next time. I'm probably not going to be on stream again until, I would say, Wednesday night, maybe Thursday night at the latest. And the next time I hop on, I'm probably just going to do like a little Fallout 3. Still working my way through that and trying to finish it up. I don't think that I'm going to work on main quest whenever I hop on Fallout 3 next. I think that I'm gonna still just work on some more side content, like wandering around and stuff, because there are a bunch of locations I still haven't visited. And I'm pretty sure I'm almost done with the main quest. But, that's the plan. So, yeah, everybody have an awesome night. I'll see you next time.